Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForte. So here's the Clippers starting group. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for San Antonio, at the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Nerlens Noel. But we're still in the stage of the season where new teammates might not be in sync, RJ. How long do you think it takes for a team to gel?
Well, it depends on the amount of turnover. If you're talking about adding 1 or 2 different guys, that's something, versus adding 5 or 6. After training camp and preseason, teammates have a better chance to kind of figure things out, and they should be on the same page by now.
Leonard against Johnson. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The hands of Kawhi are huge, and they help him palm the ball, slam it with ease.
Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
And here are the Clippers now. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Kicks it to George from the arc. George with another miss. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Shoots in deep. And no problem from Simmons as he finishes.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
The kick out to Johnson. Back to Simmons. And he drops it in from the low post. Simmons has got 6.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big-time play.
Westbrook, the pass to Batum. Back to Westbrook. And he converts the layup.
That's the area on the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Simmons against Westbrook. Deflects the pass. Vassell outside. Here's Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Give him 8.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area. And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
So both teams changing it up here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs. Free throw, no good for Simmons. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Uses the glass on the layup.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And Richard, the Spurs trying to rebuild without bottoming out. That's one of the hardest things to do in the NBA, I think.
And they've got a lot of intriguing young players, but you need superstar talent to win in this league, and San Antonio is still in search of that.
The Spurs making a switch here. Collins checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Mans checked in. Powell for 3. And again, it's Clippers missing. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Collins passes to Whiteside. Yep, count it.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside Jones. And it's Collins off the drive.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Man. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Spurs have gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. And Whiteside with the bucket on the assist from Jones. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the night. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Powell finds Morris. Powell with it. The 3 is up. And it's Graham with the rebound. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Collins. Left side, Graham. McDermott for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
There's the 3. Man, misses. Up in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Spurs leading by 8. We've got more in store for you right after this.
San Antonio, let's give it up for you.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Vassell with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Up top, Vassell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Graham. And here's Westbrook. 15 in his last outing. Oh, sweet move. Hey, from beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. Westbrook's got 5 points.
I don't think I need to tell anybody, Westbrook is a gunner. If the D isn't right up on him, when he gets the ball, he's taking that shot for sure.
Here's Simmons. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
He's so close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Well, we talk about the critical importance of the wing position, RJ. From the time you played, how do you think that position has evolved?
Well, when you talk about positionless basketball, it really falls on the forwards. You want them to have more responsibilities. You want them to be able to guard 1 through 5. You want to be able to run your offense through them. So the wings in positionless basketball have a lot more responsibility.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sochan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Leonard finds Westbrook. The Clippers rebound. Batum, pass to George. Westbrook outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Give him 8 points now.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to Sochan. Here's Simmons. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack. It would not be denied.
Some room here for George. Here's Zubac. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Rollins Royal. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for LA.
And the first one at the line is good.
Zubats at the line for 2.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Jones, he's checked in for San Antonio. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Powell, he's checked in for Zubats.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to Jones. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
The shot no good. Batum with the defensive effort. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. McDermott comes in for Johnson. Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Highland comes in for George. The free throw drops for Leonard. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Morris, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Simmons. Plumlee pulls down the board.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
It's Powell on the wing with some arc, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Second chance shot, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
Man, good whistle there.
Third team foul.
That one falls for Powell.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And he makes both free throws. San Antonio leading. Here's Simmons. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Highland. Now Plumlee, clock at 6. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Well, the Spurs shooting has been incredible, 72%. To the middle, and it's stolen by Plumlee. And it's the Clippers on the break. And then Westbrook slams it in.
Yeah, this is how powerful Westbrook is at the rim. Looking like he wants to tear the basket down.
It's great to see a fantastic block. Oh, yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Powell passes to Westbrook, drives to the hoop. The shot off that time. San Antonio goes the other way with it. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Simmons.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And and the layup is good. And now an 8-point San Antonio lead.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Here's Westbrook. It's tipped, and they'll get another chance. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Ben Simmons getting it done for the San Antonio Spurs. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. Well, now we have some time.
26.
I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And, Coach, you look at the offensive execution for this team. What are you seeing?
I think they've done a pretty good job in moving the basketball, keeping up the pace, because we've been playing in mud a little bit lately, but the pace has been pretty good.
Hopefully that pace continues in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 24 points and 1 rebound. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Nerlens Noel. Then it's Ben Simmons. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
I love Westbrook hitting that one. It's in his comfort zone for sure, and it prevents defenders from just closing.
Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Leonard's shot's good.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint, not letting anything hold him back from his shot. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
There's just a lot of... Wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
The Spurs making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. Man, he's checked in for the Clippers. Vassell against George. Back to man. The shot. The rebound by the Spurs.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And it's good. 2 points. Simmons has got 30 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
Leonard pulls down the board.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Batum. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Batum's got his first 3 points of the game.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer, one of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
And the Spurs call time here.
The hardwood now. Get out of your seats, Spurs fans. Make some noise for your...
So it's San Antonio now. Noel, the pass to Simmons. Back to Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
Yeah, the playmaking skills of Simmons are elite. The pass-first attitude he brings is what helps tie the team together.
Leonard outside. Puts it up from 12. And it's good for 2. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
They retain possession. Pass to Simmons. Simmons is doubled. That shot off. The Clippers trail. George for 3. Vassell with the rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
He's off on that one. And George with some nice D. From 17, and he connects with a jumper. George has gotten his first basket of the night.
And just taking what the defense gives up. George is such a smart player who has no problem shooting from there.
To the paint. Here's Sohan. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Ben Simmons.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Pass to Noel. Inside. It's tipped. To the left side wing. And here's Whiteside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Plumlee. Nice shot by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 6.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
George outside. Releases. Rebound San Antonio. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
And there it is for him.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And the Clippers making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Plumlee. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Powell. Got a piece of it. Second shot opportunity, and they get it back. And the shot is good by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter. And so it's San Antonio. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Hey, we got to get more physical down the other end, man. We got to get some stops. If we don't get stops, it's going to be a long night for us.
Focusing in on the physicality of the game, Coach Lue wants more aggressiveness.
And it's understandable. Setting the tone on defense is critical if you want to get the win.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Clippers, it's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Highland in at the 2-guard spot. Down low. Here's Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Westbrook, the pass to Powell. Pass to Highland. Here's the floater. No luck on that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Outside Jones. Vassell with it. Now Whiteside. He's guarded by Zubac. Whiteside can't get it to go. For three, Powell. Pure from three-point range.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Jones, the pass to Whiteside. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. Both teams deciding to change it up. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And stolen by Simmons. In transition, here they come. And slam dunk by Simmons.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
The Clippers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. George for three. The rebound by the Spurs. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Simmons. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Count it. Good.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Zubac inside. Whiteside on him. Zubac's shot is off. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Westbrook.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Leonard's checked in for man.
Spurs fans, give it up one more time for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
Zubac passes to Batum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Spurs. That one misses.
Nick Batum, 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. The Spurs have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Simmons, and they pick up 2. Simmons has got 38 points.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Leonard outside. Will it go? It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
You could tell all that losing was starting to get to him, and they looked at him to help him get back on the right path. That's exactly what he was able to do here tonight.
Russell Westbrook, 4th personal foul. 1st team foul. the line for your Spurs, Ben Simmons. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Man, there are a lot of insane records in the NBA history books. Which do you think are the most unbreakable, RJ?
Well, I've got 4 off the top of my head. The 100 points by Wilt. I think LeBron James playoff scoring record, because a player is going to have to go to like 13 finals, and they're going to have to average 25 points a game in order to pass that. And then AC Green, he's got almost 1,200 consecutive games played. That's 15 straight seasons.
And I'd throw Stockton's assist record in there as well.
Yeah, no one's catching that because he didn't miss many games either.
For the Clippers, Plumlee's checked in for Batum. Gordon comes in for Paul George. And it's Man in for Westbrook.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Spurs.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ben Simmons.
He was all over the place, pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
Covington's checked in for Los Angeles.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, Robert.
Knocks it loose. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Simmons, and the layup is good off the glass. Simmons has got 46.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Count the basket.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And he gets it to go.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Man, off target with the 3. Simmons against Gordon. Hits yet again. Wow!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
See you again very soon.